The phone is vibrating on the marble counter. It's vibrating so hard it's inching toward the edge. I'm watching it. I'm smelling the burnt coffee in the air. My thumb hovers over the green button. Then I let it fall. Not the thumb, the phone. It hits the floor. Silence. We're taught that yes is the currency of the successful. Yes to the meeting, yes to the late night flight, yes to the once-in-a-lifetime partnership that feels like a lead weight in your gut. I used to be a collector of yeses. I gathered them like trophies. My calendar was a mosaic of blue blocks, no white space left. I was crushing it. Or maybe it was crushing me. My pulse was a constant drumbeat in my ears, 140 beats per minute just sitting in a chair. The world calls this hustle. I call it a slow-motion car crash. Everyone wants a piece, a quick sync, a coffee chat, a brain pick. They talk about ROI and scalability, but no one talks about the tax on your soul, the tax on the way you look at your kids. If everyone has a map to your time, do you even own the land anymore? I remember the boardroom, glass walls, expensive water, the air smelled like ozone and desperation. A man in a $3,000 suit was pitching me the future. It was a deal that would add another zero to the bank account. It would also add another year of missed Saturdays. My mouth felt dry. My psychological architect was screaming, "Take it, you'd be a fool not to." I looked at his mouth moving. He looked like he was underwater. I realized I didn't want his future, I wanted my now. I said the word, no. The room froze. The air sucked out of the space. It wasn't a loud no, it was a whisper, but it sounded like a gunshot. He asked why. I didn't give him a reason. Reasons are just negotiations in disguise. I just stood up. Why is no the only word that makes people think you're losing, even when you're finally winning? I walked out. I didn't take the elevator. I took the stairs. My legs felt heavy, then light. The wealth started hitting me in the parking lot. It wasn't about the money I walked away from. It was about the minutes I just bought back. I looked at my watch, 2 p.m. Usually, this is when the brain fog sets in. This is when the caffeine fails. I drove home. I didn't check my notifications. I didn't optimize the commute. I just listened to the tires on the asphalt. I got to my front door, and I did something radical. I locked it. I turned the deadbolt, click. That sound, that mechanical, metallic snap, that was the most expensive sound I'd ever heard. It was the sound of a border being drawn, a keep out sign for the world's demands. I went to the bedroom. The sun was hitting the duvet in a long golden rectangle. Dust motes were dancing in the light. They weren't in a hurry. Why was I? I didn't check my emails. I didn't journal my thoughts. I just lay down, fully clothed, shoes off. My heart rate started to settle. 80, 70, 60. The billionaire montage usually shows private jets and champagne on yachts, but those people are still slaves to the schedule. They are still performing. Real luxury isn't owning things, it's owning your own stillness. A nap is a middle finger to a world that demands 24/7 visibility. It is a biological no. What if the thing you're running toward is actually the thing you're running from? I woke up 2 hours later. The shadows had shifted. The room was cooler. My mind was empty for the first time in a decade. No to-do list, no phantom vibrations in my pocket, just the taste of sleep and the sound of my own breathing. I realized then, saying no to them was saying yes to me. The gold in the cracks of my broken schedule was this: I am not a resource to be mined. I am a person to be lived. I checked my phone once, 42 missed calls, 110 emails. The world was on fire, and I was cold. I was refreshed. I was wealthy in a way that an Excel sheet can't track. We are terrified of being left behind. We think if we stop, we disappear. But when you stop, you finally show up. You find the gold in the quiet. You find that the drain wasn't the work itself, it was the constant yes that bled you dry. Reject the opportunity. Kill the synergy. Close the door, take the nap. The world will still be there when you wake up, but you'll be different. You'll be the one who owns the silence. And in 2026, silence is the only thing money can't buy, but no can. The door's locked. The world is waiting. Will you let it in, or will you finally rest?